Mr. Highland home, where tempests blow, and cold thy wintry looks, thy mountains crowned with driven snow. And ice-bound are thy brooks, but colder far Clee Britain's heart. However far he roamed, to whom these words no joy impart, my native Highland home, then gang with me to sooth and dear. We ne'er again will roam, and with thy smile so bonny cheer, my native Highland home. Thee and slimmer comes, the heather bell shall tempt thy feet to row the cushat dove within the gel. Invite to peace and love, for blithesome is the breath of May, and sweet the bonny broom, and blithe the dimpling rills that play around my Highland home. Then gang with me and I. O memory, thou fond deceiver, still importunate and vain, to former joys recurring ever, and turning all the past to pain. Thou like the world, though pressed oppressing, thy smiles increase the wretched is woe, and he who wants each other blessing, in thee must ever find a foe. Deceiver, still importunate and vain, to former joys recurring ever, and turning all the past to pain. Thou like the world, though pressed oppressing, thy smiles increase the wretched does woe, and he who wants each other blessing, in thee must ever find a foe. Whoa, whoa, in thee must ever find a foe. In thee must ever find a foe. Thou like the world, oppressed oppressing, thy smiles increase the wretched's woe, and he who wants each other blessing, in thee must ever find a foe. Find a foe.
Life's like a ship in constant motion, sometimes high and sometimes low, where everyone must brave the ocean, whatsoever wind may blow. If unassailed by squall or shore, wafted by the gentle gales, let's not lose the favoring hour while success attends the sails. Or if the wayward wind should bluster, let us not give way to fear, but let us all our patience muster and learn from reason how to steer. Let judgment keep you ever steady, 'tis a ballast never fails. Should dangers rise, be ever ready to manage well the swelling sails. Trust not too much your own opinion while your vessel's underway. Let good example bear dominion, that's a compass will not stray. When thundering tempests make you shudder, or Boreas on the surface rails, let good discretion guide the rudder and providence attend the sails. Then when you're safe from danger riding in some welcome port or bay, hope be the anchor you confide in, care a while in slumber lay. Or when each cant with liquor flowing and good fellowship prevails, let each true heart with rapture glowing drink success unto ourselves.
He born and taught that serveth not another's will, whose armor is his honest thought, and simple truth his utmost skill, whose passions not his master's are, whose soul is still prepared for death, untied unto the world by care of public fame or private breath, who envies none that chance doth raise, nor vice hath ever understood how deepest wounds are given by praise, nor rules of state but rules of good, who hath his life from rumors free, whose conscience is his strong retreat, whose state can neither flatterers feed, nor ruin make oppressors great. Who God doth allay an early prey, more of his grace than gifts to lend, and entertains the harmless day with a religious book or friend. This man is freed from servile hands, of hope to rise or fear to fall, Lord of himself though not of lands, and having nothing yet hath all, who hath his life from rumors free, whose conscience is his strong retreat, whose state can neither flatterers feed, nor ruin make oppressors great, who God doth lay His grace than gifts to lend, and entertains the harmless day with a religious book or friend. This man is free from servile hands, hope to rise or fear to fall, Lord of himself though not of lands, and having nothing yet hath all. Who hath his life from rumors free, whose conscience is his strong retreat, whose state can neither flatterers feed, nor ruin make oppressors great, who God doth late and early pray. No glory I covet, no riches I want, ambition is nothing to me. The one thing I beg of kind heaven to grant is a mind independent and free, with passions unruffled, untainted with pride. By reason my life let me square. The wants of my nature are cheaply supplied, and the rest are but folly and care. The blessings which Providence freely has lent, I'll justly and gratefully prize, while sweet meditation and cheerful content shall make me both healthful and wise. In the pleasures the great man's possessions display, unenvied I'll challenge my part, for every fair object my eyes can survey contributes to gladden my heart. How vainly through infinite trouble and strife the many their labors employ, since all that is truly delightful in life is what all, if they please, may enjoy. Blessings which Providence freely has lent, I'll justly and gratefully prize, while sweet meditation and cheerful content shall make me both healthful and wise. In the pleasures the great man's possessions display, unenvied I'll challenge my part, for every fair object my eyes can survey contributes to gladden my heart. How vainly through infinite trouble and strife the many their labors employ, since all that is truly delightful in life is what all, if they please, may enjoy, is what all, if they please, may enjoy. No glory I covet, no riches I want, the many their labors employ, since all that is truly delightful in life is what all, if they please, may enjoy, is what all, if they please, may enjoy.
What frenzy must this soul possess, whose hopes on evil deeds depend? For though the wicked meet success, yet peace can ne'er their steps attend. For in life's serene estate shall vice receive her secret sting, as virtue, though depressed by fate, herself her own reward shall bring. Must this soul possess, whose hopes on evil deeds depend? For though the wicked meet success, yet peace can ne'er their steps attend. For even life's serene estate shall vice receive her secret sting, as virtue, though depressed by shall bring. Must this soul possess, whose hopes on evil deeds depend?
Hoist up fortune to the skies, others debase her to a bubble. Ignore her frowns nor favors prize, nor think the changeling worth my trouble. If at my door she chance to light, I civilly my guest receive. The visit paid, I bid good night, nor murmur when she takes her leave. Though prosperous gales my canvas crowd, though smooth the waves, serene the sky, I trust not calms they storms forebode, and speak the approaching tempest nigh. Then virtue to the helm repair, thou innocence shalt guide the oar. Now rage ye windstorms, rend the air. My bark, thus man shall gain the shore. Shall gain the shore. Though prosperous gales my canvas crowd, though smooth the waves, serene the sky, I trust not calms they storms forebode, and speak the approaching tempest nigh. Then virtue to the repair, thou innocent shalt thus man shall gain the shore. My bark, thus man shall gain the shore. From the court to the cottage, convey me away, for I'm weary of grandeur and what they call gay,
where pride without measure and pomp without pleasure
make life in a circle of hurried decay.
Far remote and retired from the noise of the town, I'll exchange my brocade for a plain russet gown. My friends shall be few, but well chosen and true,
And sweet recreation our evening shall crown. With a ruler, a past, a rich banquet for me on a mossy green turf near some shady old tree. The river's clear brink shall afford me my drink, and temperance my friendly physician shall be.
ever calm and serene, with contentment still blessed, not too giddy with joy or with sorrow depressed. I'll neither invoke or repine at death's stroke, but retire from the world as I would to my rest. From the court to the cottage, convey me away, for I'm weary of grandeur and what they call gay, where pride without measure and pomp without pleasure make life in a circle of hurried decay. Far remote and retired from the noise of the town, I'll exchange my brocade for a plain russet gown. My friends shall be few, but well chosen and true, and sweet recreation our evening shall crown. With a ruler, a past, a rich banquet for me on a mossy green turf near some shady old tree. The river's clear brink shall afford me my drink, and temperance my friendly physician shall be. Ever calm and serene, with contentment still blessed, not too giddy with joy or with sorrow depressed. I'll neither invoke or repine at death's stroke, but retire from the world as I would to my rest.
How pleasant a sailor's life passes, who roams o'er the watery main. No treasure he ever amasses, but cheerfully spends all his gain. We're strangers to party and faction, to honor and honesty true, and would not commit a base action for power or profit in view. Then why should we quarrel for riches or any such glittering toys? A light heart
is a beautiful garden, enriched with the blessings of life. The toiler with plenty rewarding, which plenty too often breeds strife. In an old English opera called Perseus and Andromeda, when terrible tempests assail us and mountainous billows affright, no grandeur or wealth can avail us, but skillful industry steers right. Then why should we quarrel for riches? The courtier's more subject to dangers, who rules at the helm of the state, than we who to politics strangers escape the snares laid for the great. The various blessings of nature in various nations we try. No mortals than us can be greater, who merrily live till we die. Then why should we quarrel for riches or any such glittering toys? A light heart and a thin pair of breeches. Go thorough the world, my brave boys. Gust thou winter wind, thou art not so unkind as man's ingratitude. Thy tooth is not so keen because thou art not seen, although thy breath be rude. Hey ho, sing hey ho, unto the green holly. Most friendship is feigning, most loving mere folly. Then hey ho, the holly, this life is most jolly. Freeze, freeze, thou bitter sky, thou dost not bite so nigh as benefits for God. Though thou the waters warp, thy sting is not so sharp as friend remembered not. Hey ho, and sing hey ho, unto the green holly. Most friendship is feigning, most loving mere folly. Then hey ho, the holly, this life is most jolly. Freeze, freeze, thou bitter sky, thou dost not bite so nigh as benefits forgot. Though thou the waters warp, thy sting is not so sharp as friend remembered not. Hey ho, hey ho, hey
Tell them that brave it most, they beg for more by spending, who in their greatest cost like nothing but commending. And if they make reply, then give them all the lie. Tell zeal it wants devotion, tell love it is but lust, tell time it is but motion, tell flesh it is but dust. And wish them not reply, for thou must give the lie. Tell age it daily wasteth, tell honor how it alters, tell beauty how she blasteth, tell favor how it falters. And as they shall reply, give everyone the lie. Tell it how much it wrangles in tickle points and niceness. Tell it how much it wrangles in tickle points of niceness. Tell wisdom she entangles herself in overwiseness. And when they do reply, straight give them both the lie. Tell physic of her boldness, tell skill it is pretension, tell charity of coldness, tell law it is contention. And as they do reply, so give them still the lie. Tell fortune of her blindness, tell nature of decay, tell friendship of unkindness, tell justice of delay. And if they will reply, then give them all the lie. Tell arts they have no soundness, but vary by esteeming, tell art is contention. And as they do reply, so give them still the lie. Tell fortune of her blindness, tell nature of decay, tell friendship of unkindness, tell justice of delay. And if they will reply, then give them all the lie. Tell arts they have no soundness, but vary by esteeming, tell schools they want profoundness, and stand on too much seeming. If arts and schools reply, give arts and schools the lie. Tell faith it's fled the city, tell how the country erreth, tell manhood shakes off pity, tell virtue least preferreth. And if they do reply, spare not to give the lie. So when thou hast, as I commanded thee, done blabbing, because to give the lie deserves no less than stabbing. Stab at thee, he that will no stab the soul can kill. See through Boreas, blustering railer, list ye landsmen all to me. Messmates, hear a brother sailor sing the dangers of the sea. From bounding billows, first in motion, when the distant whirlwinds rise, to the tempest-troubled ocean, where the seas contend with skies. Hot the boatswain, hoarsely bawling, by topsail sheets and halyards stand. Down top-gallants quick be hauling, down your staysails hand, boys, hand. Now it freshens, set the braces, the topsail sheets, now let go. Luff, boys, luff, don't make wry faces, up your topsails nimbly clew. Now all you on down bed sporting,
locked in beauty's arms. Fresh enjoyment's wanton courting, safe from all but love's alarms. Round us roars the tempest louder. Think what fears our minds enthrall. Harder yet, it yet blows harder. Now again the boatswain calls. The topsail yards point to the wind, boys. See all clear to reef each course. Let the foresheet go, don't mind, boys, though the weather should be worse. Fore and aft the spritsail yard get, reef the mizzen, see all clear. Hands up, each preventure brace set. On the foreyard cheer, lads, cheer. Now the dreadful thunder roaring, peal on peal contending clash. On our heads fierce rain falls pouring, in our eyes blue lightnings flash. One white water all around us, all above us, one black sky. Different deaths at once surround us. Hark what means that dreadful cry. The foremast's gone, cries every tongue out. O'er the leak 12 feet, oh dead. A leak beneath the chest tree sprung out. Call all hands to clear the wreck. Quick, the lead yards cut to pieces. Come on, hearts, be stout and bold.
Old Adam was a poacher, went out one day at fall to catch a hare for roasting and eating bones and all. In the sun, expecting fun, old Adam smiling lay. Oh, hare, it is good eating, thus did old Adam say. Old Adam was a poacher, went out one day at fall to catch a hare for roasting and eating bones and all. A keeper that was passing peered slyly through the break, saw Adam with his springle, proceeded both to take. Hare not his'n, so in prison old Adam groaning lay. Oh, hare, it is good eating, but not for him today. Old Adam was a poacher, went out one day at fall. Went out that morning looking big, returned looking small. A keeper that was passing peered slyly through the break, saw Adam with his springle, proceeded both to take. Hare not his'n, so in prison old Adam groaning lay. Oh, hare, it is good eating, but not for him today. Old Adam was a poacher, went out one day at fall. Went out that morning looking big, returned looking small. Old Adam was a poacher, went out one day at fall to catch a hare for roasting and eating bones and all. In the sun, expecting fun. Oh, catch a hare for roasting and eating bones and all. In the sun, expecting fun, old Adam groaning lay. Oh, hare, it is good eating, but not for him today. Old Adam was a poacher, went out one day at fall to catch a hare for roasting and eating bones and all. Old Adam was a poacher, went out one day at fall to catch a hare for roasting and eating bones and all.
Of all the birds that ever I see, the owl is the fairest in her degree. For all the day long she sits in a tree, and when the night cometh, away flies she. To wit, to who, says she, to who? Cinnamon, ginger, nutmegs and cloves, and brandy gave me my jolly red nose. The lark in the morn ascendeth on high, and leaves the poor owl to sob and to sigh. And all the day long the owl is asleep, while little birds blithely are singing cheep, cheep. To wit, to who, says she, to who? Cinnamon, ginger. There's many a brave bird boasteth a while, and proves himself great, let Providence smile. Be hills and be valleys all covered with snow, the poor owl will shiver and mock with ho, ho, ho. To wit, to who, says she, to who? Cinnamon, ginger. There's many a brave bird boasteth a while, and proves himself great, let Providence smile. Be hills and be valleys all covered with snow, the poor owl will shiver and mock with ho, ho. To wit, to who, says she, to who? To who? Cinnamon, ginger, lemon, ginger. Do, cinnamon, ginger, cinnamon, ginger. There's many a brave bird boasteth a while, and proves himself great, let Providence smile. Be hills and be valleys all covered with snow, the poor owl will shiver and mock with ho, ho. To wit, to who, says she, to who? Cinnamon, ginger. birds that ever I see. The owl is the fairest in her degree. For all the day long she sits in a tree, and when the night cometh, away flies she. To-wit, to-who, says she, to-who. Cinnamon, ginger, nutmegs and cloves, and brandy gave me my jolly red nose. The lark in the morn ascendeth on high, and leaves the poor owl to sob and to sigh. And all the day long the owl is asleep, while little birds blithely are singing cheep, cheep. To-wit, to-who, says she, to-who. Cinnamon, ginger, there's many a brave bird boasteth a while, and proves himself great, let Providence smile. Be hills and be valleys all covered with snow, the poor owl will shiver and mock with ho, ho, ho. To-wit, to-who, says she, to-who. Cinnamon, ginger, there's many a brave bird boasteth a while, and proves himself great, let Providence smile. Be hills and be valleys all covered with snow, the poor owl will shiver and mock with ho, ho. To-wit, to-wit, to-who, says she, to-who, to-who. Cinnamon, ginger, lemon, ginger. Cinnamon, ginger, cinnamon, ginger. There's many a brave bird boasteth a while, and proves himself great, let Providence smile. Be hills and be valleys all covered with snow, the poor owl will shiver and mock with ho, ho. To-wit, to-wit, to-who, says she, to-who. Cinnamon, ginger. One morning so gray, in the glad month of May, when I from my cottage strayed, as broke the ray of awakening day, I met a pretty maid, a neat little lass on the twinkling grass. To see my foot I stayed. My fair pretty maid, why, what wonder, I said, so early, tell me now. The maid replied, pretty sir, and sighed, I've lost my spotted cow. She stole and she said, many tears she shed, or lost, I can't tell how. No further complaint, dole or strain, I've tidings, will you cheer? I know she strayed in yonder green glade. Come love, I'll shew you where.
So dry up your tears and banish fears, and bid begone despair. I truly confess in my bitter distress, you are most good, said she. With help so kind, I am certain to find my cow, so I'll with thee. For our eyes, it is true, are better than two, and friend for eyes have we. Through meadow and grove we together did rove, we crossed the flowery dale. Both morn and noon we strayed till the moon above our heads did sail. The old spotted cow clean forgotten was now, for love was all our tale. Now never a day do I go my way to handle flail or plow. She comes again and whispers sweets when I've lost my spotted cow. I pretend not to hear, she shouts, my dear, I've lost my spotted cow.
Tobacco is an Indian weed, grows green at morn, is cut down at eve. It shows our decay, we fade as hay. Think on this when you smoke tobacco. The pipe that is so lily white, wherein so many take delight, gone with a touch, man's life is such. Think on this when you smoke tobacco. The pipe that is so foul within shews how the soul is stained with sin. It doth require the purging fire. Think on this when you smoke tobacco. The ashes that are left behind do serve to put a soul in mind, that unto dust return we must. Think on this when you smoke tobacco. The smoke that doth so high ascend shows that our life must have an end. The vapor's gone, man's life is done. Think on this when you smoke tobacco. Oh, smoke tobacco. I sat on a bank in trifle and play with my jolly goshawk, and her wings were grey. She flew to my breast, and she there built her nest. I am sure, pretty bird, you with me will stay. She builded within, and she builded without. My jolly goshawk and her wings were gray. She fluttered her wings and she jingled her rings. So merry was she and so fond of play. I got me a bell to tie to her foot. My jolly goshawk and her wings were gray. She mounted in flight and she flew out of sight. My bell and my rings she carried away. I ran up the street with nimblest feet. My jolly goshawk and her wings were gray. I whooped and hallooed, but never she shooed, and I lost my pretty goshawk that day. In a meadow so green, the hedges between, my jolly goshawk and her wings were gray. Upon a man's hand she perched, did stand in sport and trifle and full array. Who's got her may keep her as best he can. My jolly goshawk and her wings were gray. To every man she is frolic and free. I'll cast her off if she come my way. In merry Scotland, in merry Scotland, there lived brothers three. They all did cast lots which of them should go a-robbing upon the salt sea. The lot it fell upon Henry Martin, the youngest of the three, that he should go rob on the salt sea, to maintain his brothers and he. He had not assailed a long winter's night, no yet a short winter's day, before he espied the king's gallant ship come sailing along that way. How far, cried Henry Martin, how far are you going, said he, for I am a robber upon the salt seas, to maintain my brothers and me. Stand off, the captain he cried, the lifeguards they are aboard. My cannons are loaded with powder and shot, and every man hath a sword. For 3 long hours they merrily fought, 4 hours they fought full 3, and many a blow it dealt many a wound, as they fought on the salt sea. 'Twas broadside against a broadside then, and at it the which should win. A shot in the gallant ship bored a hole, and then did the water rush in. Bad news for old England, bad news has come to the town. The king, his vessel, is wrecked and lost, and all his brave soldiers drowned. Bad news through the London streets, bad news has come to the king. The lives
a twisted rope of hemp, a bowstring strong though thin. I'd soon hang him up to his middle yard arm and have done with Henry Martin.
A mole catcher am I, and that is my trade. I potters about with my spunt and my spade. On a moonshiny night, oh, 'tis my delight a-catching mole. The traps that I set for the mole in his run, there's never a night, sirs, but I catches one. On a moonshiny night, oh, 'tis my delight catching the moles along of the lanes. As by night time I go, there's things that I see as the folks don't know. On a moonshiny night, there's frolic and lark in the field and the park, for others than moles will be out in the dark. On a moonshiny night, and see the maiden by day that's too modest to speak is gadding abroad by the night all the week. On a moonshiny night, oh, the apprentice who should be a-lying in bed is rambling over the meadows instead. On a moonshiny night, I light on the poacher with sniggle and snare, but that I'll not peach, he is surely aware. On a moonshiny night, and see the doctor and lawyer as drunk as a dog are wallowing into a ditch or a bog. On a moonshiny night, there's many a sight and there's many a sound. What maketh me laugh as I'm making my round? On a moonshiny night, but nothing I says, for I'm mum as a bell. You certainly know that no tales will I tell. On a moonshiny night, oh, 'tis my delight a-catching the moles, not human souls.
In the days of yore, there sat at his door an old farmer, and thus sang he: with my pipe and my glass, I wish every class on the earth were as well as me. For he envied not any man his lot, the richest, the proudest he saw. For he had home-brewed brown bread and a cottage well thatched with straw. My cottage well thatched with straw, and a cottage well thatched with straw. For he had home-brewed brown bread and a cottage well thatched with straw. This snug cottage had, and he got it, I'll tell you how. He wanted, I what, with the bed Says my old dad, be careful, lad, to keep out of the lawyer's claw. So you'll have home-brewed brown bread and a cottage well thatched with straw. A cottage well thatched with straw. A cottage well thatched with straw. The ragged, the torn from my door I don't turn, but I give them a crust of brown and a drop of good ale, my lad, without fail, for to wash the brown crust dust down. The rich I may be, it may chance to me that misfortune should spoil my store. So I'd lack home-brewed brown bread and a cottage well thatched with straw. A cottage well thatched with straw. Then in frost and snow to the church I go, no matter the weather how, and the service and prayer that I put up there is to him who speeds the plow. Sunday saints I thank, who cheat all the week with a ranting and a canting joy. For them is my home-brewed brown bread and my cottage well thatched with straw.
I saddled my horse and away I did ride, till I came to an alehouse hard by the roadside. I called for a pot of ale frothing and brown, and close by the fireside I sat myself down, singing whack-fowl-de-dee, whack-fowl-de-dee. And I in my pocket had 1 penny, and I in my pocket had 1 penny. I saw there 2 gentlemen playing at dice. They took me to be some nobleman nice, with my swagger and rapier and countenance bold. They thought that my pockets were well lined with gold, singing whack-fowl-de-dee, whack-fowl-de-dee. And I in my pocket had 1 penny. A hearty good fellow, they said, loveth play, that lies with the stakes, pretty sirs, that you lay. Then one said a guinea, but I said £5. The bet it was taken, no money laid down, singing whack-fowl-de-dee, whack-fowl-de-dee. And I in my pocket had 1 penny. I took up the dice and I threw them the main. It was my good fortune that evening to gain. If they had a 1, sirs, they'd be loud curse when I threw in not to save a moneyless purse, singing whack-fowl-de-dee, whack-fowl-de-dee. And I in my pocket had 1 penny. Was ever a mortal a quarter as glad with the little of money at first that I had? A hearty good fellow, as most men opine I am, so my neighbors pray pour out the wine, singing whack-fowl-de-dee, whack-fowl-de-dee. And I in my pocket had £5 free. I tarried all night and I parted next day. Thinks I to myself, I'll be jogging away. I asked of the landlady what was my bill. Oh, not save
the kiss of your lips, if you will, singing whack-fa-la-dee, whack-fa-la-dee. And I in my pocket had £5 free. And I in my pocket had £5 free. Oh, sweep chimney sweep, you maiden shake off sleep. If you my cry can follow, I climb the chimney top. Without ladder, without rope, I in there, I in there, I in there, you shall hear me halloo. Arise, maids, arise, unseal and rub your eyes. Arise and do your duty, I summon yet again. And do not me disdain, that my call, that my call, that my calling's poor and sweet. Behold, here I stand, with brush and scrape in hand, as a soldier that stands on his sentry. I work for the better sort, and well they pay me for it. Oh, I work, oh, I work, oh, I work for the best of gentry. Oh, sweet chimney sweep, the hours onward creep. As the lark I am alert, I clear away and take the smut that others make. Oh, I clean, oh, I clean, oh, I clean what others dirty.
Oh, come now, I'll sing you a song. 'Tis a song of right merry intent, concerning a silly old man who went for to pay his rent, singing to-ra-la-loo, ra-loo. And as this here silly old man was riding along the lane, a gentleman thief overtook him, saying, well overtaken, old man. What well overtaken, you say? Yes, well overtaken, quoth he. No, no, said the silly old man, I don't want thy company.
I am only a silly old man, a farm but a parcel of ground, and I am going to the landlord to pay
my rent, which is just £40.
But supposing a highwayman stopped you, for the rascals are many men say,
and take all the money from off you as you ride on the king's highway.
But the old man was crafty and cunning,
As I walked in the world there be many, pitched his saddle clean over the hedge, saying, fetch, and if thou wouldst have any, singing to-ra-la-loo, ra-loo. Then the thief, being thirsty for gold and eager to get at his bags, he drayed out his rusty old sword and chopped up the saddle to rags. The
man slipped off his old mare and mounted the thief's horse astride, clapped his spur and put him in a gallop, saying, I without teaching can ride. When he to his landlord's had come, that old man was almost spent. Says he, landlord, provide me a room, I be come for to pay up my rent. He opened the thief his portmantle, and there was a sight to behold. There were 500 pounds in silver and 500 pounds in gold. What, supposing some fellow should stop me, and as he was on his way home, why badly the thief would be spent, for the money I carry about me in the quilt of my saddle is hid. And as they were riding along and along the green lane, the gentleman thief rode afore him and summoned the old man to stand. And riding along the same lane, he seed a silly old mare tied up to the hedge by the mane. He loosed his old mare from the hedge, singing to-ra-la-loo.
Come follow, follow me, ye fairy elves that be, light tripping o'er the green. Come follow Mob, your queen. Hand in hand we'll dance around, for this place is fairy ground, when mortals are at rest and snoring in nests. Unheard and unspied, through keyholes we do glide, over tables, stools and shelves, we trip it with our fairy elves. And if the house be foul with platter, dish or bowl, upstairs we nimbly creep and find the sluts asleep. Then we pinch their arms and thighs, none us hears and none us spies. But if the house be swept and from uncleanness kept, we praise the household maid, and duly she is paid. Every night before we go, we drop a tester in her shoe. Then o'er a mushroom's head, our tablecloth we spread, a grain of rye or wheat, the diet that we eat. Pearly drops of dew we drink in a corn cups filled to the brink. The brains of nightingales with unctuous fat of snails, between two cockles stewed, is meat that's easily chewed. Tails of worms and marrow of mice do make a dish that's wondrous nice. The grasshopper, gnat, and fly serve for our minstrelsy. Grace said we dance a while, and so the time beguile. And if the moon doth hide her head
the night before